Right. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Black Manga Critic here. We are live with a live reaction. Live. Well, all right, with a live reaction to Tower of God, Season 3, Episode 64. All right, we've been doing the Fast Pass for a little bit. All right, so that means that, if you haven't been doing the Fast Pass, like, you probably shouldn't be here. All right, like, if you are, run away because there are going to be spoilers. And yeah. So I think I want to say, Tower of God is the only webtoon that I react to. So I can do the fast pass for that. No problem, not really. I think there's gonna be a point where I'm just like, all right, I'm not. I'll probably stop at some point. Where like at a natural point, and then just let the chapters sort of like, the non fast pass chapters just sort of like catch up, I guess, in a sense. So I'll probably do that at some point, probably sooner rather than later. Maybe like after this whole like Bam, Kataka, White, Caliban stuff is over, I'll probably switch back to just kind of like on a regular basis as opposed to Fast Pass. But yeah. So that doesn't mean that I don't use Fast Pass for other webtoons like Unordinary and Lord Olympus and stuff like that. But for this one, at some point I'm gonna stop because like, I do that for the other ones, and I just let them pile up. Anyways, we're gonna react to this chapter. Hopefully, it's really good. I have enjoyed this arc so far, like this season. This season's been good. Like I will say, I've had like, I guess I call it complaints, like just like, where I feel like the comedy isn't where it was. Though the last chapter was really great to sort of see Kun and Ibisu and like all of them show out. That was dope. I love that. That's what I want to see from Tower of God. I want to see that consistently. Like I want to see like light bearers being light bearers, scouts being scouts, fishermen being fishermen, wave controls being wave controls. Like I want to see that. That's what I want to see. All right. So I really loved what I got last chapter. I want to see more of that. All right. Again, I'm not like, I'm not averse to like meathead like content, like just like boom, 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 punch, punch. Like I'm not averse to that, but I do like to see the other stuff that kind of made Tower of God what it was in the first season, especially, and like the first half of the second season. Like that. That's what I want to see. So hopefully SIU can get back to that. And it's not to say again, It's not to say that I'm not enjoying it. I just want to see more of that because I think that's what really made Tower of God, and the comedy too. I feel like the comedy just kind of like. And I want to see that come back. I love that like part of it, and I want to see that comedy kind of come back. All right. Anyways, let's get into the chapter. 64. I gotta turn my phone on again because I gotta use the app for this one, which is annoying. Because I'd rather just like read off my laptop, and if not my laptop, then just like a book, But it is what it is. All right. So the squadron ship is like wrapped around the warship is like wrapped around the cage. We know that they're that the new leader of the 4th Squadron wants to just blow it up because like the dude is like a psycho. You know what I mean? It's just like, or just like not just like maybe like a sociopath, like in a sense, like where he's just like, this is what I think is right. Like these are my like very like distinct morals, and I'm not going away from that. And that is what it's gonna be. And he's just like, you know what? Those people, like, whatever. I'm gonna blow them up. Just wow, like for the good of Jahad, like wow. All right, what the hell are they thinking? I think they figured out there's something in the cage, so they're abandoning the flagship. It appears they're trying to blow the ship up at close range. Those crazy bastards. Okay, so Yama's getting a call. Yama is like, Yama. Okay, all right, hurry, evacuate everyone to the launcher. We're leaving the cage. Move it. We might not be able to fire the needle. We've got to deploy the dock. But there are still people in the cage. Let's go. Okay, Rock. Okay. I never thought they'd go this far. Those turtles are crazier than I thought. Yeah, this dude's like legit like a sociopath. Like that's like sociopathic like moves like to make where you just like have zero apathy for for like certain individuals outside of like your own particular interests. or whether you have like particular connections with them, and everybody else outside of that is like whatever. It's like, all right. I mean, it's more complicated than that, but I think that's sort of one of the things that you see like within stories, at least like fictional stories, like that are like action heavy and stuff. All right, maybe the blue turtle ran away because he saw this coming. Get him back here right now. Ooh, and Bam is going in. Bam said, we ain't got no time for games. We ain't got no time for these fickle morals. Whoosh. Caliban's like, what? And the White's like, look at that. He's one hell of a quick learner. Yep, that's Bam. All right. What's he up to now? You better look at Bam. You better look at Bam. Okay. Hey, it's not polite to look away during a fight. Focus. It sucks that he neutralized that attack just now. Space is forming in my soul's power. Ooh. I've got my old power back, but it doesn't last as long as before. I guess I'll just have to finish him off quickly. Whoosh. Damn. Going in. Ooh boy. Boom boom, they fighting. Whoosh. That airy swordsmanship, yo. Okay. Caliban with the look. So your plan from the start was to slaughter the 4th Squadron here and then regroup. Is this what Headquarters wants? Yes, sir. The current 4th Squadron is led by Company Commander Caliban's servants. They're more loyal to Caliban than to Lord Jahad. They don't belong in Jahad's army to begin with. The best option is to get rid of them and regroup the squadron with troops who are loyal to Lord Jahad. The most important thing is what Caliban decides to do. If he abandons his troops and follows the orders, he might be promoted to squadron commander once again. But if not, we'll have to get rid of him here. He may be strong, but the army doesn't need someone who prioritizes his own troops more than loyalty. See this dude, like, he's even worse than Caliban, if that's possible. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Okay. The army should be a place for fanatical, disposable servants of Lord Jahad. Look, this dude is psycho, yo. Just like straight up sociopathy. Like, oh my goodness. Don't you agree, Squadron Commander Yasaracha? I wouldn't expect any less from someone chosen by authority. What a lunatic. Yo. There's a facts. This was out of his mind, yo. Oh, man. Adori must be like... I mean, I already know that Adori is apparently the strongest princess in the tower and leads the royal guard of Jahad, right? And she has the most powerful of the 13 months, or the S class, like the only S class ranked weapon of the 13 months. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like the December or something like that. I can't remember. I can't remember which color. But yeah. All right. Let's move on. Adori is no joke, right? Right. Was incredible as a was incredible as a regular. Moved up the ranks extremely quickly. Became a ranker. Moved up the ranks of that extremely quickly. Became a high ranker. Faster than I think anybody, really. And yeah. All right. Okay, so let's go. Caliban's moving. Whoosh. Oh. I missed the Slayer candidate. Haha. Boom. Hey, your men are throwing themselves to their death. Why aren't you stopping them? I just can't stand by and watch this anymore. Yo, facts. All right. Ooh. Kataka's dealing with this dude. Oh no. If I don't do something, everyone on the flagship in the cage are gonna die. Caliban, those were your troops. Tell them to stop right now. Oh boy, they fighting. That little bastard. Is he saving his power? He's completely focused on defense. Looks like he's only after the Slayer candidate. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. If he tries to do anything stupid, I'll knock his head right off, no matter what. Try to imagine it. Okay, so now we're with Bam. Try to imagine it, like White's sword. Try to create the weapon you see in your mind. It's no different from transformation. You can do it. Imagine it. Help me. I need an image to overcome this situation. Oh boy, he's forming. He's forming something. Oh, what is that? Like a spear or something? Is this? Oh, okay. Oh, a bow. Wow. I wonder why a bow. Maybe because of Kel Halam and what he saw like him do with that. Anyways, it's interesting. Oh boy. Psst. Okay. So this dude is in the engine. He's trying to blow it up. Sorry, everyone. For me, this journey with you all has been like a dangerous but exciting rebellion. The Kun Trader. Our adventure together was really fun and thrilling, but as a member of the 10 families, I've always felt like I'm different from you guys. I've tried to focus on the role assigned to me by the Grove, but unlike you guys, I've always been well aware that the world never changes, no matter how hard you try. That's why I planned on gracefully bowing out someday when things got too dangerous. Isn't that kind of casual attitude what they call rebelliousness? But after the war got worse and you guys were sealed away, the situation suddenly changed. In order to get revenge, the enraged members of the Grove started creating a plan to attack Lord Jahad together with Fugue. Meanwhile, I thought to myself, I've got to get out of here. There's no way we could ever beat Lord Jahad. I thought about trying to stop the members of the Grove, but there was no way for me to calm their rage. I was determined to save them at least. So I asked around and found out that one of my relatives is an elite member of Jahad's army, and I went to see him. Okay. Although I should have never gone to see him. His name was Liboric. Or Liberic. I told him Fugue was planning on attacking Lord Jahad, and asked him to save my friends from the Grove if I told him the date, time, and route. He told me not to worry, and promised to save my friends. Then, on the day when everything was supposed to go down, as planned, I broke our team away from the rest and led them down a different route, because some soldiers sent by Liboric were setting a trap and waiting for them up ahead. The soldiers waiting there were supposed to catch my friends from the Grove in the trap, and let them go once the battle was over. We're almost there. But when we got to the end of the path, Liboric was there waiting for us with a massive spear. Liboric, what are you doing here? Then, Kel Halam and my friends who went to ambush Lord Jahad. The floating castle I saw in a vision will be here soon. It says we'll be here soon. Jahad should be asleep by himself in the castle without anyone guarding him. We gotta ambush him before anyone notices. Lord Kel Halam. What? Someone is standing by the cliff. Huh? Oh, you came. Yo, Jahad. Yo, you came. Who are you? Strange. This wasn't in the vision I saw. Yeah, you can't. Kel Halam can't see Jahad. Can't read Jahad's road or path. Let me ask you something. What am I to you people? I was the first one to climb the tower. I was the greatest fisherman in battle. Yo, look at Jahad. No, look, I despise this dude. I don't like me, Jahad, but I must say, the man has so much drip, though. Like, out of all the Tower of God is just full of characters with drip. Like, full of characters with drip. Like, it's absurd. Like, it's absurd. But Jahad, though, drip. All right, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right. And I pioneered a civilization of mutual understanding among the people of the tower. This dude, like, just talk like, no, you stop it. You're a dictator, man. Stop it. But you probably know me best by a different word. The word king. Wow. Try to imagine a single arrow capable of saving everyone you care about. Oh snap! He got a whole arrow. Oh, come on, y'all! That's where we ended at. That's where we ended the shit. Come on, yo, yo. That chapter was good. Jahad though, and he just there by himself, right? Like Jahad's just there by himself, just chilling. Oh my lord. He's just like, he's just like, you know, let me ask you something. Like he's just like he's like that's like the typical like villain having a very casual conversation because of how confident they are in their abilities. They're just like I'm not gonna die here. I'm not even really gonna get hurt here. This is gonna be like easy work for me. You know what I mean? Like, so they just start talking calmly. When you have a villain that talks that calmly, it's like, oh my god. You just know bad things are on the horizon. You know what I mean? Just bad things. Bad things. So that was cool. The robe is dope. I was the greatest fisherman in battle. And this is the thing, right? Like, it's like, like when it comes to sort of Tower of God, like, fishermen tend to be like the brawlers. You know what I mean? Like, if there was like a class that I could think of that is similar to like the fisherman class, it would be like it'd be like warriors and like D&D or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like or general RPG like games. Say whether it's tabletop, video games, whatever. Right? Like fishermen are kind of like the warrior sort of class. They're just like they're in the trenches. They're like boom, boom, boom. They're scrapping. Whether it's with like a weapon or without a weapon or without like an external sort of weapon outside of like their fist or legs or whatever, right? So that's why like whenever you see that list, like if you look at the list that SIU like put out when it comes to like the rankers and the high rankers and how everyone's sort of ranked in the tower, I want to say Jahad is number 3 right now, right? It's like Phantominium, Enryu, and then Jahad. And like I feel like if I remember, like Enryu is a spear bearer, I believe, and Jahad is like a fisherman. But most of the people that like, if you look at that list, the ones that tend to be very highly ranked tend to be fishermen, right? Like they tend to be fishermen, and if they're not fishermen, then there's some other class that tends to like scrap and battle and do that kind of thing. But it makes sense because fishermen are the one that do the most like fighting, I guess. Like in a very like basic kind of sense. But Jahad is like, oh, this dude, man. This dude just standing there on the cliff like, like just like on some Thanos type stuff, right? Just chilling with his little weapon. Just like, where'd that bring you? Back to me. Like, yo. And Cal Halam's like, I didn't see this in my vision. What's going on? Like, it's just like, dude, like you about to get your butt whooped. That's what's about to happen. All right? Or something else is about to happen. I don't know. But I know it's not going to end well. So that was cool. I like that. Bam's got this whole arrow thing that's going on. And you're just like, okay. But like when I saw the arrow, I was like pretty much reminded of Kel Halam. But I don't know. Like, I feel like that, I don't remember. Like, I had read the battle between Bam and Data Jahad pretty recently. So I don't remember Jahad like using an arrow, like a bow and arrow or anything like that. But it could have. I don't know. Could have. Whatever. But I don't remember anything like that. I remember him using like a very like distinct like and powerful needle that he got as like a gift. But right when he was like getting serious against Bam. But yeah, I'm not sure why that bow and arrow, unless like Bam is just kind of like taking in like what he saw from Kel Halam and like just like subconsciously like bringing out a bow and arrow. Not sure why, but there's definitely a reason for it, right? Like there's definitely a reason why. And it's not surprising that like as Bam is sort of forming this arrow, like we see like Kel Halam and other characters like approaching Jahad. There's definitely like some sort of like visual sort of like metaphor going on there and connect and like symbolism going on there. So I got to think about that. I got to take like a little bit of time to think about it and kind of go back and figure that out. But this chapter was cool. I enjoyed it. I liked it. It's good. It's always good to see Rock, you know, just kind of be like little chibi Rock and just like running around and being cute, but also like, you know. So that was great. White is battling, but it's very clear that he's not where he was, like in the same way, right? It's like, yes, he's as powerful maybe, in terms of like brute sort of strength, but in terms of like stamina and like, you know, being able to retain that strength for the same amount of time, no. And that's sort of White's weakness, right? It's like, it's not a power that kind of comes from himself, but it's like he has to kind of sort of consistently, like, I think, and honestly, like, he has to go against like pretty strong opponents and absorb their souls and like to sort of like maintain his own strength. So it's kind of one of those things where it's, you know, like I won't say I feel sorry for White in that way, but I think it's like his power is, it's like, it's clear, it's like, it's not stolen because he's beating folks, but it's also like he needs the souls of other folks to stay powerful, and it's kind of like trash. So, you know, but I'm done with this. I'm done reading the chapter. This chapter was really good. What I'm probably gonna do, again, like I said, like once this sort of like battle kind of thing is over with, or at least like this part with like Bam and Caliban and everybody else sort of fighting against one another. Once that's kind of over, then I'm gonna kind of go back to just like reading like Tower of God as it comes out week to week, and I'm gonna stop using Fast Pass. But for now, Fast Pass time, yo. Fast Pass gang, all right? So thank y'all for coming through to my live reaction for Tower of God, Season 3, Episode 64. I'm gonna do another stream later on today for Basada. I'm gonna definitely read like quite a few. I'm probably gonna read quite a bit from Basada because I want to get back to that and get back to just sort of like the schedule that I had. And after I end this stream, I'm gonna go eat something, take a little bit of a break, all right? And then get to another stream. And then after that, I'm gonna get to work on some Patreon content. So once again, if you like the content, subscribe, like the video, leave a like. Again, comments are really great. I love to see comments in the comment section and respond to them. So definitely leave a comment, all right, about your thoughts about the chapter, or you know, my thoughts on the chapter, and you know, also check me out on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. So, you know, if you want to like have a conversation or something like that, you can always like follow me on Twitter, and you know, I'll get back to you on Twitter. Also check out my Patreon. All right, I'm putting out content on there like literally as we speak. This week I'm gonna have like another video out on there, looking into Haikyu Volume 1 and sort of being retrospective and looking like back on the series and seeing like how Volume 1 sets certain things up and that sort of thing. So thank y'all for coming through. All right, I'm the Black Manga Critic. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get something to eat. And